another exciting edition of Cammy's Comic Corner. I'm your host, as always, Cammy. Now, in this episode, we got a pick of the week in the Fast Five, so let's get this ball rolling. First up, the pick of the week from Dark Horse Entertainment. We have The Umbrella Academy, Dallas #3, written by Gerard and art by Gabriel. Now, in the past issue, it's Hazel and Cha-Cha, these two kick-ass assassins who are a mix between Reservoir Dogs and Sesame Street. They're looking for number 5. We don't know why they're looking for number 5, but they're torturing people to get some information. In this issue, they torture the right people. They are starting to torture Seance. And poor Seance is all tied up, can't do anything. The only thing he can try to do is contact number 1, who's this big, fat, lazy slouch just watching TV all day. He goes through the TV and goes, "Hey, fat ass, wake up!" just to get some attention. Says, "Come rescue me, they're gonna kill me." And sure enough, Hazel and Cha-Cha do. Bam! Right between the eyes. Bye-bye, Seance. Or so we think. He gets transported up to heaven, which is a very beautiful art spread. It's just black and white. And God looks like a very famous musician. I'm not going to tell you who, Bob Dylan. But you can see that Gerard Way obviously sees Bob Dylan as God-like figure. But anyway, God says, "I don't want you here. Send you right back." In the meantime, number 5 tells us all how he actually came back. When he was on his way back through time to get to the present, he was intercepted by this rogue agency who took him, dissected him, and made him the ultimate killer, because he is the ultimate killer. And if you look in the blood of every successful killer or assassin in the past 1,000 billion years of humanity, they all have a little bit of his blood. He is the ultimate killing machine. So anyway, that's the reason Hazel and Cha-Cha are after him, because he is supposed to kill Kennedy and get away with it clean, because, you know, no one ever knows who killed Kennedy, JFK Kennedy. So Hazel and Cha-Cha are also part of this organization, and they're out to get him. The head of the organization meets up with number 5 at the end and says, "We're going to kill your mother and your twin brother or twin sister if you don't comply." So it's a very killer issue. Unfortunately, this title is always shunned by people who go, "Oh, what's this? Oh, this looks cool. Gerard Way from My Chemical Romance. Oh, it's going to be horrible then." Fuck those people. You know what? Fuck them up their asses. I want you, if you ever see or come across any of these individuals, or if you are one of these individuals, first of all, slit your own throat and write a suicide note saying, "I'm so fucking stupid." Or if you come across these people, I want you to kill them, burn them, bury them alive, undig them back up, stake in their heart, and feed them to mountain lions, because this is a kick-ass series, and you do not judge this book by its cover. That is all I have to say on that subject. Now, onto the Fast 5. First up from DC, we have Batman number 685, which is Grant Morrison-less. Oh, boo-hoo. This issue is written by Paul Dini, and we focus around Catwoman, who's recently taken Hush as prisoner, because Hush was posing as Bruce Wayne, just trying to get some free money. But anyway, she uses him as a decoy, because she leads this pirate organization who are selling endangered and exotic animals on the black market, and she's very against that. So while she lets him loose, they think he's Bruce Wayne, they're after him. She just takes off with all the money and, you know, releases the animals. But she turns him over to Nightwing and Robin, who all of a sudden, you know, make sure he's no longer posing as Bruce Wayne, kick his ass, and keep him up in Wayne Industries Tower, where no one knows he's there. Only people who have keys are Alfred, Bruce, Tim, and Dick. So, very interesting end to Hush, but like he says in the end, it's only a matter of time before it gets out again. Very good issue. Next up, from Marvel, we have Nova number 21. Now, last issue, past few issues, we've discovered that the Nova Corps has been reformed by Worldmind while Richard Rider's been asleep. Like, this is his own little side project, and Richard didn't even know it was happening to him. But anyway, he thinks it's coming together way too fast, and to have Ego, the Living Planet, as their headquarters, that's a little much for him. But Worldmind goes, no, it's okay, I have it under control, but Richard, you gotta succumb, you gotta just join us. Richard says no, gets his power stripped away. This is going to be an interesting couple of future issues to see if he gets his powers back at all. Is he going to pull Parallax and just kill the entire Corps? That would be cool. Let me just tell you, that would be cool. But anyway, very good issue of Nova. It continues to be a great series, and if you like the space age kick-assery, I would highly suggest you pick up this title. Next up from Dynamite Entertainment, we have Battlefield's Dear Billy #1. Now, again, it's another Garth Ennis World War II book, and again, it has nothing to do with, like, just the whole typical, oh, invasion of Normandy, oh, we're going to kill the Germans. No, this is from the perspective of a British nurse. She was helping people out in the Philippine Islands. She and her fellow nurses are gunned down by the Japanese after they're raped, and she's the only one who survives. And when she survives, she had a bullet in the back. She decides to help others at the hospital. And while there, she meets one man, Billy, who it turns out he was stabbed pretty much almost to death by bayonets. And that is one fucking sick way to go. But he survives, and she's attracted to him. And so she's writing. This whole issue, in the next 2 issues, is going to be her writing to Billy, saying how much, the first impressions, yada, yada, yada. My question is Billy dead? By issue 3, are we going to find out this is just a love letter to a dead man? Very interesting. But it's Garth Ennis. He's doing his war books. People, leave him alone. Let him write in peace. Always great stories. Next up from DC, we have Blue Beetle #35. Now, in this issue, Jamie Reyes tries to take Tracy 13 to a dance because their past dates have always been interrupted by something bad happening. Some bad guy wants revenge. There's always some kind of disaster. This issue we find out it's actually aliens who crashed this party, and they're looking for Jamie. Why? Because they are the Khaji-Da Revolutionary Army. They're a rogue branch of the Reach, the aliens who try to invade Earth, and where the Jamie Scarab comes from. And they've been going to solar system to solar system, corrupting and uprising and revolting against any Reach-sanctioned government. And once they heard that Jamie took out the entire Reach by himself, they're like, dude, we are not worthy. We want you to lead us. And Jamie, he's flattered and all, but he has his job here on Earth. He's with the Teen Titans now. And so he says, no, I'm sorry, I can't. But they try to tell him, hey, we'll take care of everyone here on Earth. We'll get North Korea situated. We'll clean Kandak. We'll destroy the United States of America. I'm sorry, squeeze me, bacon powder? Did you just say America? Jamie says, if you're going to do this, you're going to have to go through me, and I don't like this. I'm going to stop you any way I can. Sure enough, they don't like that either. So, end of the issue, and there's only 1 issue left. And finally this week from Marvel Entertainment, we have New Avengers #49. Now, last issue, Luke Cage said, hey, Norman Osborn, I will do anything you want if you just get my child back. And sure enough, there's a massive hunt nationwide for the Jarvis Skrull. They find him at the very end. They go, hey, just give us the baby. I won't hurt you. Gets the baby back. And Bullseye snipes him from a couple miles away. So Luke Cage gets his baby back, and he's not all that faithful to his word. He comes up with the Wrecker's crowbar and smashes Venom in the face, kicks Bullseye's ass. It's almost going to take his frustration out on Norman, but doesn't. Instead, he just flees and gets hooked up with his New Avengers team again. Very fun issue, and like I called it, people, next issue, issue number 50, is a double-sized issue. You know why? Because the New Avengers are going to go battle the Dark Avengers. Just like I called last week. Anyway, that's just me. Well, comic book fans, that does it for Camy's Comic Corner this week. If you want more Camy's Comic Corner goodness, go to www.camyscomiccorner.com. From there, you can subscribe to us on iTunes, leave a review if you want, wink wink, hint hint, nudge nudge, or subscribe to us on the RSS feed. Also, if you like any of the kick-ass t-shirts that I'm wearing, I have one website for you people, www.deadlinegraphics.net. Send Kelly an email, he'll send you the entire catalog. Marvel, DC, Dark Horse, he has it all. And guess what? He even does custom designs. If you have a design in mind, or if you have a request for a certain superhero that he doesn't have a t-shirt of, send him an email. He will get back to you on that. Also, the deal for February this month is going to be 20% off all t-shirts. Great deal. Get your t-shirt as soon as possible. There's only one t-shirt name I trust, and that is Kelly at www.deadlinegraphics.net. And also, Final Crisis #7 came out this week. Cameron, why aren't you talking about it? Well, it finally came to an end. Obviously, it wasn't good enough to make a Fast 5 or Pick of the Week, so keep a lookout for the Secret Invasion versus Final Crisis episode. I'm going to get that out sometime in February. Well, comic fans, that does it for Cammy's Comic Corner this week. I've been your host, Cammy, and I need to get some coffee because I don't feel energized enough.